Hi, Scorpio. Welcome. Happy birthday. If you're one of the Scorpios whose birthday is in October, this will be your general reading for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Scorpio for October 2021. Welcome. If this is your first time here at Secret Garden Tarot, welcome. Everybody is always welcome. You guys know that. If this isn't your first time here, thank you for stopping by. If this is not your first time here, thank you for stopping by. I am overwhelmed constantly by the amount of traffic on this little tiny channel that I have, and there are more and more of you every single time I turn around, and I cannot thank you enough for all of the likes and shares and subscribes, and there's more subscribers every day. Thank you so much. And away we go. I'm going to be doing a simple Celtic cross. We will be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. We will be using my Pocket Tarot by Running Press. That's this little guy for our clarifiers. Let us take a look to see what October 2021 looks like, or potentially could look like, for our Scorpio friends. October 2021 for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant sign of Scorpio. Thank you so much for your guidance. We'll put you here. We'll put you there. We'll take two from... No, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do the little guys. Pardon me a moment here, Scorpio, while I shuffle your clarifiers. This shouldn't take more than a few seconds. Clarifiers for Scorpio, please. Please give them a little bit more additional information on what they need to know for... Okay, let's see what's at the center of your reading. We have the Eight of Swords crossed with the Nine of Wands. This speaks of obstinance crossed with defensiveness. The Eight of Swords is all about the world is worse in your head than it is on the outside. She is not in any threat by those swords. They're all pointed down. Her ropes around her arms are not very tight. She can easily reach that blindfold, and she can just remove herself. So things are way worse in her head than they are in real life. And then it is crossed with this Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, as he is known. He has built this wall from his various battles, but he's made this break in this wall so he can look out at that lovely city. So he's not completely detached. So there is that touch of optimism, but he is very guarded. So let us read what's at the bottom. The Hermit. It is the card of Virgo. It is a card of isolation, so we're already touched a little bit on that. I like this Hermit because he has at least a little bit of friends. He's got this lovely deer. He has this lovely, I think it's a cat. And as always, this Hermit has his lantern. That is the star. That it's a candle in this illustration, but it is traditionally the star of hope. So sometimes you have to go inwardly to find out how to affect the world on the outside. So he is in that isolation phase. He's in that let me figure this out phase, this defensive phase, so he can kind of work things out. So that's the foundation. That's the card of the Hermit. That's the card of Virgo. So if that may or may not be significant to you. In the immediate past, we have the Chariot, another major arcana. It is a card of, it's a Cancerian card. It's the card of Cancer, the sign. It's also a card of logic, logistical movement, I should say. Moving house, moving to another town, another city, another house, another apartment. It's a little difficult to see, but you'll notice that whereas they are, let me try to get that light up a little bit, where they usually are horses, or in some cases sphinx, lovely little swans. We have the black and the white swan, and you'll notice that this charioteer isn't even holding on to these geese, these gooses, geese, or swans, I should say. There's no reins. She is just standing on the platform. So she's not even steering at this point. She just trusts that she has trained these birds well enough to go where she needs them to go. And again, they are birds, so we do have that element of freedom. At least that's how I like to read birds. I like that saying, free as a bird. Top of the reading, 9 of coins. Okay. So this is, I like to think of this card as kind of a bit of Rihanna. You know, it's usually a woman, but again, it is a solitary card. So there is a lot of solitude, introspection. So far, we've had only individual peoples. You know, she created this garden for herself. She has created this life for herself that is her fortune, her valley, her clothes that she purchased, her lovely jewelry, her bird. So there is a lot of solitary energy so far in October for you. And I'm not saying that it's because you're not going to have a partner. It is solely because this is something that you have to go through yourself. So we have introspection coupled with success, and you know, kind of solitary soul versus, and coupled with, it's not versus, it's coupled with this outward financial substantial success. Immediate future, the Lovers. We have a lot of major arcana so far. It is the card of Gemini. It is perhaps this optimism that we were talking about is adding to a partnership, you know, figuring out who you are, making your own decisions, taking off those blindfolds, keeping that optimism, that guarded optimism up, is going to lead to a coupling or a partnership of some kind, some sort of second person or second some sort of external community. Might be a person, might be a partner, might be a boss, might be a new friendship, might be a family member. But let's see. In the environment, we have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Coins. So maybe a more earth signs. We do have the coins here. But it does speak of optimism and really having a good sense of who you are and what you need to bring. The Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, can represent an earth sign. Also is that more feminine energy, that more passive energy. But she is smart. She is financially and materialistically stable. Like we've talked about in the past, you can take a stack of coins and stack them up and see how much you have, essentially. That's a little more difficult to do with things like intellect and emotions and internal drive, which I see a lot of wands here. So that has that internal drive, that kind of passion energy. So you can actually, you'll notice she has a lovely necklace on. So, and this lovely gold crown. So if she needs those materials, she can use them versus all of this determination energy versus all of this intellectual energy. And that's what we have here. We have this Two of Wands, which does represent a sense of optimism. He is looking out into the world, onto his empire. And no, there was no ships in the harbor yet, but this is only a 2. So he has just pure potential optimism. So maybe you're finding a nice balance between that optimism and then a sense of self that you've harnessed. You know, I can do this. I can build something with another person because I've built so much myself and because I've worked so much on myself. Hopes and dreams. The Five of Wands. This is, I know a lot of people get kind of worked up about this card. I like to think of this as the blueprint. This is the hashing of the details. They could actually very much be doing far worse damage to each other than they are in this card. But this is the committee card. This is the card of, I like your idea, but mine's better, and no, I like what he said better, and she said this, and I like that idea, and let's combine them. So these are the arguments and the discussions that have to happen in order to film a plan. This is the blueprint card. They are coming together, they are hashing out their differences because they're making a better plan together. Overall outcome, Three of Wands. So we've gone from the 2 to the 3. This is the actionable optimism. He has let go of the wand to the left, which is the wand of the past, holding on to the wand of the future. The ship is in the harbor now. It is either taking off or it is coming back. We don't know yet. We can't actually see anybody on that ship. But it is a progress. It is forward movement. But that one guy is not going to steer that one boat all by himself. So it does take a few more hands on deck, as it were, to build whatever you're building, be it a relationship, be it a career, be it a passion project. Let's take a look at the clarifiers, and we have the Six of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. All right. A word about fours, just in general. They are stability cards. They are stability cards. They are a table with 4 legs stands more solidly than a table with 3, or definitely 2. But it does have its downside. Yes, you have stability. Yes, you have a little bit more firm ground to stand on, but you can start taking those things for advantage. You can start taking them for granted. He has all of his emotional needs met. He doesn't really like any of them, but he got in this case, not so great little surprise. Usually in the Four of Cups, it's somebody who's sitting around under the tree and the 3 cups are there, and then there's a little heavenly cloud giving him a 4th cup that he does not see. This one, he's already drank from the 4th cup, and while that sad little apple is growing there, he doesn't even see it, and he's looking at it like, oh, there's a worm in it, but he doesn't have anything else to eat or drink. I'm not sure if that's going to make sense, but leave a leave a little apple emoji if you're picking up what I'm putting down. On this one, 4 of discs, 4 of coins, it is an indication of selfishness. You can be selfish. So you're not actually putting those coins to the best use that you can. If he's going to hang on to them, he's not redistributing them into the community. He's going to stash them away. He's going to store them away. And when he comes back to them, he will still only have 4 coins. He will not have done anything with them. This one, this 6 of Swords it's really about, I like this interpretation of it better, kind of running away, but in a good way. The 6 of Swords is often depicted as a character in a boat going from choppy waters to an island where the water is nice and salt and calm. This one, he's floating away on his little balloon. It's taking what you need from a bad situation with you, taking the lessons that you have learned with you, moving forward. You're not a victim. You have learned your lessons. You can say, okay, I made X, Y, and Z mistake. I learned A, B, and C. And I did that, and now I can move forward in my own progression. Page of Pentacles is all about potential. He is a messenger. He has this little key to happiness. He has a single coin. He's walking on his lovely, abundant vine full of berries. If you have the guts to take that key, unlock your potential, the world is all of yours. I will leave that there, Scorpio. I will see you next time. Thank you for your patience with all of my edits. I appreciate it. I will see you next time. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Bye.